None like the last, none like her. Oh, good God. We have one more dart. Oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God. "18 years on this wretched rock in this silly filth, I felt the blood of scholars, of noble pedophiles, of guidesmen, of unfaithful lovers, of politicians who were far too just for their own good, and law enforcers who came too close to bringing the wrong man to justice. Why should an empress be any different? Why should I feel the entire weight of this dying city crushing down on my back? Corvo, Lord Protector, is of Circonos, just as I once was. I might have known that fact already, but it didn't matter until I recognized it in his face. It brought back distant memories of home and the optimistic young man I once was. What would I find if I were to go back there? Would I find that it has rotted from the inside, just like Dunwall? Or will it only appear that way because I'm the one who's rotted?" Wow. It's kind of deep stuff. Throughout the ages... Yep. Oh. I haven't read this one. Throughout the ages, rulers have always faced attempts on their lives. Once in a generation, the empire is rocked by the death of a powerful politician or religious figure. As such, city-states across the Isles have devised varying strategies for protecting their leaders. In the capital city of Dunwall, each new emperor is allowed to appoint a royal protector. This is far more than a trusted bodyguard, much more revered than the hand-chosen guards defending Dunwall Tower or the food tasters. The royal protector is a court figure given enormous latitude who keeps constant company with the highest ruler in the known world. At the age of 12, the young monarch participates in the selection process, making the final decision about who will safeguard his or her life. While most of these chosen as royal protector have been men, several times throughout history a woman has served well in the role. For the first time in Dunwall's history, a monarch has been slain by her own bodyguard. At the time of this writing, with Dunwall in the grips of the worst plague ever recorded, our fair Empress Jessamine Caldwin has just been murdered. The deed was done by her former royal protector turned assassin, Corvo Attano, who is still sitting in Coldridge prison awaiting his deserved execution. Some argue that it is worth noting that Corvo Attano is the first royal protector in the history of empire born outside of the Isle of Bristol. And the lighthouse. King Sparrow Island sits in the middle of the Wrenhaven River, and up through the previous century it was only used by fishermen and for occasional religious ceremonies. During the time of the Morley insurrection, a fort and naval dock were added to the island as a means of protecting the city from attacks by sea. In the time of the rat plague crisis, shortly after the tragic death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, Dunwall's acting regent Hiram Burrows commissioned the construction of a modernized military installation and lighthouse on the island. Burroughs Lighthouse, only recently completed, is widely considered to be one of the marvels of the modern age, humming with Sokolov's technologies powered by processed whale oil. Oh. Once the financial heart of the empire, the Rudmore Financial District was a hive of trade activity. No district employed more barristers, accountants, or indeed more security, and no part of Dunwall saw a greater flow of coin. When the flood barriers broke and the water rolled in, The looting that followed was accompanied by an epic period of chaos and butchery. Those who could withdraw and move their assets did what they could. Others, with their wealth tied in the grand mansions and artwork, lost it all. When the last of the high society set had withdrawn and the lights went dark, Red Shore was a gloomy, crumbled shell of what it had been, inhabited by thieves, wild dogs, and rats. Once great palaces of commerce sat empty and haunted, or came to house killers and mercenaries, as well as anyone else looking to hide from the city watch. In mere months, the flooded district was settled upon as the most proper name for the place. Okay, so this is the history of this place.
No two others could fight against the ticking of the clock.
Against the ticking of the clock?
Stand down. This is my fight.
Oh, well, fuck.
I've win. Let's see if the outsider will save your life or mine. Why are you fighting? For the men who poisoned you and left you to die? Nice try, Corvo. Go on. Strike as if you mean it. You know I killed him. Fool! We're of the same breed, you and I. We kill for others. You think I'm your enemy? I've never lied. Hit harder. You're not fighting Lady Boyle now. This is who protected the Empress. Hit harder. You're not fighting Lady Boyle now. This is who protected the Empress.
So you've lost it all.
You've got to strike with that last one, my friend.
Lord Regent, Royal Supply Master,
This is who protected the
Hiram
Empress.
Burroughs.
You've got to strike faster
worried
than
man.
one, my friend.
You'll never know how many times I've thought about trying
Hit
to
harder.
kill him.
You're not fighting Lady Boyle now.
Wow, this is tough.
One, my
Just to put a piece of sharp metal in your eye.
Hit
But
harder.
now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. Laws and courtrooms and a mighty swell of
I didn't actually want to kill him.
Good riddance to you, sir. So many schemes you had, and so many contracts. How many people did I kill for you? None like the last.
Many of those who lived through her reign will weep until the end of their lives over the pale beauty with the piercing eyes and the foul end she met at the hands of her own twisted servant and protector. In her father's day, oh, I read this one already.
None like her.
Before Slackjaw ran the streets in the distillery district, there was no boss, no more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing the average citizen for coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morley, she was pale-skinned and green-eyed, with hair as black as the void. They say that she started young, and as a girl she'd stun a man with her looks, coming upon him in an alley, then smile a one-sided smile and suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money and be on her way before he breathed his final breath. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwell had seen up to that time. Her operation touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Bakers Guild. A finger in every pie, indeed. One man, Watch Captain James Robin, made it his mission to stop her, and kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her end when Robin had his men light smoke fires in barrels near the warehouse where she hid out during the day. As she and her gang rushed into the streets, terrified the building was burning, Captain Robin and his top officers threw nets over them and ran them all through with blades and pistol shots. Wow.
I'd give back all the coin if I could. No one should have to kill an empress.
Okay, so he seems to be rather regretful of what he's done. I actually kind of didn't want to kill him. But... I am satisfied. Corvo would have been very useful to me, but your improvisation was exemplary. Him taking the fall for the crime simplified matters greatly. I hope you are equally satisfied with the payment. I shall contact you again shortly for additional assignments. Yeah.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life when I killed your Empress and took her daughter. Something broke inside me. Now I see the design on the back of your hand. The mark of the outsider himself. And I remember all I've done.
Okay.
The years of waiting for the right moment to step forward from an alley and drive a knife between the ribs of some noble. All the money exchanging hands from one rich bastard or another. Killing for one of them 1 year, then being paid to kill him in return the next.
Wow.
I remember bending at the shrines, listening as the outsider whispered that I was going to change things, that I was somehow important. It felt good. It made me believe I was powerful. But what I accomplished, more than you have, or much less. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing, so my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
I'm done too, buddy. I'm done too.
Unexpected.
Because it's not what Jessamine would have wanted. Or at least, I don't think it is. So yeah, that was... I thought I had killed him. I wasted that last sleeping dart then. Which kind of makes me angry, but whatever. I didn't know how it was gonna go, so... It's okay, I guess. I wonder if they're all gonna leave me alone now. Oh, it is down that way. Okay, fine. Okay, let's see what I can do now.
They worship the deep ones here, breathing in the rich stink of their enchanted flesh.
Okay, now to deal with the fucking assholes. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's the way I'm supposed to go, but I want to see. First off, let me see what that bone charm was. Whirlwind! You swing your sword slightly faster. Powers, let's see. I have 2 runes. I can't upgrade that one just yet. I can't upgrade anything just yet. Okay, so we'll leave that for now. Hopefully I will get more.